Alright. Hello. Good evening and welcome to part 19 of our first playthrough of Fire Emblem Engage. We are on chapter 19 tonight, which is exciting. We have finished, I believe, every available paralogue, all of our characters. And we're back to the story. Until we get more emblem rings, which I believe we'll probably be getting a couple back now, based on the pre-chapter banter from last time. We had, let's see. Yeah, Micaiah and Roy, who will likely be joining our squad at the end of this chapter. Probably, anyway. So, I have been playing two separate files off stream, not going past this point. Certainly haven't had enough time to get past this point, but we're not going past this point in the game. Just redoing old stuff, trying different characters, and I've got my Aleer solo run that I've been trying, which is going shockingly well so far. I was able to do the Lucina paralogue and the Corrin paralogue, both around chapter 15 or so, I believe that run is at. Actually, I think it's on chapter 16 now. And with Corrin, the setup I had for the Ike paralogue also works. Specifically, I needed pair up to block the dual chain attacks, but that's beside the point. If there's any interest in seeing a run like that, people will let me know. It's not exactly the most exciting, but there is some pretty interesting math and some fun, we'll say, some fun gameplay decisions. But the overall, it's mostly a steamroll, similar to like Krobin solo runs in Awakening Lunatic. Krobin solo, where you have, like, obviously pair up, but I need to reintroduce myself to my current characters because I've been playing other files off stream. So we've got Aleer as Wolf Knight with Lucina. I haven't been the most, how do I put this? I haven't been the most excited isn't the right word. I guess impressed about this character's performance. I feel like Lucina is a really valuable tool for a unit that doesn't have as good of combat as Aleer does. Specifically making them like a backup unit. Someone that has good range as well, with like 3 range, like one of my mages maybe, Ivy or Pandreo or Saline. So might be switching around some emblem rings now that I'm getting quite a few more available soon. Diamant Lyn I have been nothing but impressed by. Like, this is probably one of the best combinations that I've seen. Diamant is quite strong, bulky enough to survive a couple of hits. 22 defense looks like a lot, but it's really not at this point in the game. He'll usually survive 2-ish rounds of combat. That's sometimes with some bulk tonics, like HP or defense or something like that. But Lyn herself has been fantastic, because the clones that you can summon break enemy AI. Just like summoners did in FE8, it's the exact same thing. The enemy AI just can't cope. Like, they just have to attack the clones. They can't help themselves. Hey, Nick. Thanks for the tier 3 resub for 20 months straight, bro. I appreciate you, man. Welcome. It's good to see you. Just going over my units right now to refresh myself on them. Hell yeah, dude. Look at them shades. Coolest cat around. I'll join you on that. Oh, yeah. Wow, those reflect really badly. That's amazing. These are my, like, $5 sunglasses from a festival. They're fantastic. So we got Yunaka with Erika. Helps a lot for her player phase, but again, I feel like there's just something better for her. I don't like Erika's stat layout in giving magic and luck. Luck is nice, and magic is also nice, but her passive from Lunar Brace deals with physical attacking, so boosting magic feels really weird. I feel like I have majority of stuff. The majority of my emblem rings boost magic in some way. Like Corrin gives magic, which feels wrong. Byleth gives magic, which also feels wrong. The only ones that don't, like, almost none of my rings give strength, basically. The only one that does is Ike. Sigurd doesn't give any strength, it's defense and dex build. Leaf doesn't, his a lot of bulk, HP, build, defense. And then Lucina and Lyn are focused mostly on speed. Which, it just is understandable for them as characters, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the stat layout on these. However, I also believe Yunaka as a covert unit is also much better suited for enemy phasing, which not a ton of the rings are based around, except maybe Ike, which is not the kind of enemy phasing Yunaka wants to be doing because Lagu's friend drops your void to 0. I feel like Ike is basically built for a unit like Penette, who has a massive amount of HP and can stomach taking a few hits while she gets into resolve range, and then just starts taking negligible damage because of her already decent-ish defense, stacked with Ragnell's bonus. So the 5 defense from Ragnell puts her up to 28, and then the 7 defense from Resolve puts her up to 35, which is very tanky. 35 defense with almost 70 HP, and then taking half damage on top of that from, what's the passive? Lagu's friend? Insane. Absolutely nuts. So maybe we'll find a good enemy phasing tool for Yunaka. Maybe Roy is amazing for her. I don't know. I didn't really get a chance to try Roy with her. But so these are passives when you're engaged. So you can only be engaged for a specific amount of time before it has to recharge. It is a passive, but it's only for a limited time. Like, at maximum bond level, which she's a level 20 bond, it only lasts 5 turns, and then it has to recharge, which requires 4 to 5 rounds of combat. Somewhere around there, presuming she's counterattacking. Oh, absolutely. You just have to plan it. And if you plan it well, she's a monster. And she is an absolute monster. Penette has been one of my favorite units this run, bar none. Putting the Faded Rune on her Killer Axe to give her a base crit of 79 before enemy luck. And then Wrath on top of that makes it really easy to get her to 100% critical. And she's just an absolute beast. So, huge fan of Penette. Obviously, the avoid dropping to 0 means you have to do a lot of math to make sure she survives like a Great Ether turn where she's not counterattacking. But that boosts her an additional 5 defense and res, so it goes up to 40 defense. Which can get problematic, honestly. Like, if she's in resolve range with the additional 5 defense from Great Ether, sometimes enemies will start to ignore her and walk past, which is not great because she needs to hit everything in that 2-space area. So we want things to group up on her. But yeah, really fantastic. Also, since we made her warrior, I was talking to Karoy about this on Discord the other day. I really want to try Fracture with that warrior passive. Since Fracture breaks a foe, and Merciless makes you do 50% increased damage to broken foes. This could put her into pretty easy one-shot territory, considering just how massive her strength is, and the fact that she's using axes. So, I need to start paying attention to stuff like that. Like, I looked at all of the, I looked at a lot of the class skills, and they all seem so niche. Like, you look at Rosado's class skill for Air Raid. If you attack from a space that a foe can't enter, you get +5 speed during combat. It's interesting, and it makes it to where, like, let's say Rosado can sit up here on this building, or something. It says impassable, so I don't think he can, but, like, let's say he could attack from this obstacle. Or a spot that says flyer only, right here, open waters. He gets +5 speed. That's really cool. But that's super niche. Like, this is one little area right here on the map that we can reach, but foes can't. So it's like, eh. Is it worth it? It's a little wonky. So. But that skill in particular seems like it could be pretty good with Fracture Staff access, so pretty excited about that. To try that out. Seedall, he's a dancer. I've been trying to figure out what skill is going to be good to inherit on him since I have 2000 SP. We can get a pretty good one. We could get something like Speed Taker. Obviously not Speed Taker for him, but like Speed Taker tier skills are available at 2000 SP to inherit. So something that could be of use to our squad. But outside of that, he's a dancer. He's broken. Nothing else to say about Seedall. Hortensia is... I'm actually probably going to wind up putting Hortensia in a decent amount of combat on this map. Because there's a ton of enemies, and they're all really fast. But she looks at their speed, says, haha, my speed is 33, or 31 instead, and dunks on most of them. Like, she's one of my fastest units. I think Alir and Diamant are the only ones that are faster, and that's because they're getting +4 and 5 speed from their rings, respectively. She is getting +3 speed from her ring as well. She's also losing 1 from the weight of the Elfire Tome, so... Hortensia, also one of the units that I wanted to look at inheriting a pretty good skill on, since she also has over 2000 SP, but again, gotta figure out what I want that to be, because it's hard to look at a unit like Hortensia, who's basically just staff utility, with a decent combat on the side, and find something that's really good to put on a unit like that. Like, for Hortensia, because she has Dance of the Goddess, she's been my Dance of the Goddess unit, it doesn't feel good to try and inherit something like Draconic Hex on her, which reduces the enemy stats, because I can either attack with Draconic Hex, or get 3 to 4 additional turns across my other units. Like, obviously, getting 3 extra turns or 4 extra turns is the correct choice. So, we'll figure something out for her. Maybe we move Dance of the Goddess to somebody else. I don't know yet. Louis, I've honestly... The only gripe I have with Louis right now is that he falls just short of one-shotting enemies. And if he's almost one-shotting enemies, that's pretty fucking good. I think I actually want to stow this Steel Lance for now and grab my other Rider's Bane. I slapped the Rider's Bane on Rosado, and I'll talk about that in a moment, instead of the Poleaxe. But there's a lot of mounted units on this map, so it could wind up being better. However, the Silver Great Lance is probably just better. But we'll see. His other inventory slot was largely irrelevant. But yeah, Louis is fantastic. He's up to 16 build now, which means he... I believe he doesn't lose any speed from the Silver Great Lance, which 16 speed is actually quite high for a unit like Louis. So, but yeah, 42 defense is fucking enormous. Along with 53 HP, he's quite tanky. Very, very tanky. he still gets doubled by a decent amount of enemies. Most of them, actually. Like, a lot of the enemies here are going to double Louis. However, this guy has 38 attack. He literally won't attack Louis because he does no damage. Same thing with this one, same thing with this one. This guy will not attack Louis because he does no damage with 40 attack. Pretty fucking dumb. This guy will attack and deal 1 damage. Woo! So, yeah, Louis, an absolute fucking unit. Just don't put him in range of magic or he'll disintegrate instantly. But yeah, I've been super excited about Louis. Another thing that we talked about was doing some sort of merciless strat with cleaving fractures with Micaiah. Like, so Micaiah gives your stabs an area effect, so you can fracture multiple enemies at once, and then use Override with Merciless to deal 50% increased damage with that Override. That would be fucking gross. Override being this ability. Like, you just attack in a line until you don't hit an enemy again, and then you stop. So it would hit all the enemies in this. For example, just quick explanation. Like, if I did Override here, going to the right, it would go 1, 2, 3, hit all 3 here, and then stop here. Or same thing here, 1, 2, 3, and go all the way down. And it doesn't have it does not have a limit, I believe. As long as you have a place to land at the end of the line, you can go through as many enemies as you can hit. So that would be a really cool combo to try and pull off. But Louis, fantastic. Whenever we get enough SP, I think I want to inherit Lance Power too. Because like I said, he's just falling a bit short of one-shotting enemies with the Silver Great Lance. So, or maybe even getting a better rune for it. Because right now I have the Erica rune on there, which I'm not a big fan of. I hate using things that give minus dodge. So, I think once I get a better rune for Louis that gives attack and hit, maybe a little bit of crit, we'll probably slap it onto him. And then maybe put the Erica rune on Thoron for Pandreo or something like that. And I'm definitely interested in putting a rune on the Bolganon at some point too, now that Pandreo hit that random build level, which was really huge for his performance. We'll get to that in a minute though. Ivy, I have been a bit... I really, really liked Ivy when she first joined, and she's fallen off a bit for me because a lot of her performance was based on her doubling enemies, and she does not do that consistently anymore. I believe even she may have received a speed wing, but I'm pretty sure I may have given that to Yunaka. But one of the ideas that I had was to put her with Lucina. Sorry, there's a gnat literally flying around my face right now. That's very obnoxious. But to put Ivy with Lucina to turn her into a backup unit and maybe just do, like, really heavy chip damage with Thoron and be able to chain attack in that way with her. So, one of my biggest pain points on Ivy has been her incredibly low luck, to the point where I inherited dodge plus 10 from Erica. And was actually contemplating inheriting, like, one of the middling level luck skills from Byleth as well. Like luck plus 6 or something like that, because her luck is just that bad. Facing low percent criticals from basically every enemy without losing any dodge from a forge feels fucking terrible. But yeah, her accuracy is kind of middling now too. Like, her skill, her dex isn't that low, but it's also not super high. And on Maddening mode, super fast enemies just have enough avoid to make her hit rates look middling, like 70-ish%, sometimes maybe even a little bit lower. Single-minded does help on the follow-up turn, but normally we don't want to follow-up turn with enemies in Maddening mode because they don't fuck around. Also, if you're attacking with Thoron and you miss, especially using one of these runes like Ike's, you have really 0 avoidance and 0 speed, so you're just going to get doubled and one-rounded. So, I'm interested to try Ivy with Lucina, but I want to get these next 2 rings and then worry about shuffling them around. Maybe put Roy with Lear, something like that. Pandreo, on the other hand, has been phenomenal as a Mage Knight. Definitely my better of the 3 casters I've been using, which are Saline, Ivy, and Pandreo. He has a really good build in Mage Knight. It's normally 10. We did get a lucky build level up, so now it's 11, so he doesn't lose any attack speed from Bolganon, which is huge, because that's a really powerful tome. He's fast enough to double a lot of enemy types, especially the bulkier physical ones. And at this point, he's actually starting to get fast enough to double decently fast enemies. Like, a lot of these paladins and stuff like that sitting at 23 speed, he's going to double because of Chaos Style, bumping his attack speed up to 30. Whereas Ivy is going to struggle to double even these Great Knights with 19 speed. So he's obviously not going to double Wolf Knights. They're literally the fastest class in the game. So that's not going to happen, but he's not going to get doubled by a Wolf Knight, which not many of my units can say. Like, my only unit that has a shot at doubling Wolf Knights on this map is if Alear gets a level up in level speed. And even then, she's she's not gonna do it. I thought she was a little bit faster than this. It's literally just a speed taker stacked to Diamant. That's the only unit I have that's gonna double a Wolf Knight. So, yeah. But Pandreo, looking fantastic. He's quite fragile. The extra 12 HP from Corrin here is really nice. Helps to mitigate the fact that he has 11 defense. So he's not going to get one shot by anything, but he's quite good. His res is massive, though, which is really nice. Hey, Groy. Yep, there's them Wolf Knights coming in hot. Deleting most of my units. His res is massive, though. Makes him really, really good against magic units. However, his magic is not quite high enough to pull off enemy phasing effectively. He's just more of a throw him against the magic units, he'll survive. And then go from there. Like, we can bait magic units to him, but he's certainly not going to be doing a significant amount of damage back, even with Bolganon putting him to 46 magic attack. Yeah, Pandreo, pretty fantastic. Also been looking into what skills I'd like to inherit on him, since he also has 2000 SP. Speed Taker was a thought, considering he's quite prolific on player phase, but not super hot on enemy phase. But I'd have to look over some more skills and see what would be really good for him to grab. Saline is a unit that I have fallen off of quite a bit. I thought she was fantastic super early on. She was fast enough to double, but I feel like Celica really carried Saline in the early game, giving her a tome that was strong enough to be one-rounding things with her middling magic in the super early game, but then she fell off quite a bit. I heard people tout the Levin Sword as a really powerful option for her, but she's so slow, and her stat spread is so even. Like, she's got almost equivalent magic and strength. Like, she's got +2 magic from her Bond Ring and her activity, which I believe was the meal. So she has 2 higher magic than strength. And it's an interesting thing, especially because they gave her Ignis. So adding half of your strength to magic damage, half magic to physical damage, which is interesting, but as Kuroi said, it's really mid, and in a difficulty like Maddening mode, mid is not something that works. Like, you need to choose. You need to be one or the other. You need to be super tanky. You need to be super magical. You need to be super fast, in order to fill your role in Maddening mode, because the enemy stats do not allow you to be mid and actually do something. So currently she's got some staves to work with, and a Thoron to deal pretty decent damage from 3 range. I mean, 40 magic attack is pretty good. It's going to deal a decent chunk of damage to pretty much any enemy she hits, especially if you get an Ignis trigger, but she's not going to be contributing nearly as much as a unit like Pandreo would. Even though Pandreo has no staff utility, his combat is just like head and shoulders above Saline because of his higher magic and higher speed and higher res. This is a unit with a very clear niche. He is good against magic, he is fast enough, and deals massive damage with the tome. That's all I need from him. We already have +2 magic from activity, so we don't need to use a magic tonic on him. So we'll take a look at some calculations for damage output in a minute. But yeah, Saline, we're going to try out Fracture with Penette. It's not something that I really looked at to see if we can get Penette to like one-shot an enemy she normally wouldn't be able to with the 50% damage boost. Etier, unfortunately, is also in a very similar boat to Saline. She just never took off. And this is not a level 10-9 sniper. This is like a level 17-9 sniper. Promoted around level 17. Which was not ideal, but I didn't know how internal levels worked in this game until I read about it. So normally I wouldn't do, but I just saw it on a Reddit post and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's just how this game works. But yeah, her damage is super middling. The most I can say is she'll be able to deal damage to flyers, but I don't even have any flyers to hit on this map, I don't think, so I might even consider deploying Linden as just more staff utility. Maybe. We'll see. She does have the advantage of attacking at 3 range physically, which not a huge boon on this map, but she also has the Radiant Bow to deal damage to armors and a Forged Silver to deal some okay physical damage to an enemy, so we'll see how Etier works. If I'm really struggling on this map, we can reset and try with Linden, but yeah, I really like Etier as a character, but as a unit, she's, again, kind of mid, just like Saline. It's unfortunate. Then we have Rosado. Rosado is a unit that I was pleasantly surprised by. When you first get him, he's with Erica, and looks pretty great against some pretty tanky units, but I feel like if there's a unit that can make Leaf work, it's a unit like Rosado. He's got really bad build for the fact that he's a Wyvern that uses lances and axes. So he loses a ton of attack speed from a lot of weapons that he would want to use as a Wyvern. That's where Leaf's build comes in. Leaf giving +5 build is pretty huge for him. He doesn't lose attack speed from a Silver Lance, from the Rider's Bane. And I have the Rider's Bane on him instead of the Poleaxe because 26 speed lets him double specific units on this map. Specifically these guys. They have 21 attack speed. These guys have 23, so he can't double them. But any of the cavalry that has 21 or less attack, he'll be able to double with it. And it only has 1 might less than the Poleaxe, which is very interesting. I figured the Poleaxe would have higher might as an axe. But I'm actually going to ditch this elixir and grab that Poleaxe, though, because I just noticed the Great Knights back there have less attack speed, but they're also using axes, so I wouldn't be able to enemy phase them effectively with the Rider's Bane because he would just get broken. So we'll be using the Poleaxe against them. So, one thing that I missed. But Rosado, pleasantly surprised by. I've noted a lot of people being like, why is Leaf the worst emblem his quadruple hit does like no damage on Maddening mode and blah blah blah. But momentum applies to all 4 hits. And you definitely want a unit that has good movement. 6 is not the maximum. Like, I mean, it's technically the maximum if you have boots. 7 is, but you can't use Leaf and Sigurd at the same time, so... But momentum applying +1 attack to every swing of quadruple hit makes it significantly more effective. If you get the maximum movement, that's plus 24 damage on a quadruple hit, which is massive. And then outside of that, Rosado just has pretty good stats. His strength is nothing to write home about, but the weapon might has a lot to do with that. He gets, like, a Silver Great Axe is putting his physical attack up to 52, which is quite high. Obviously can't double with it, but his speed being at 24 makes it to where he's not going to be doubled either. By a lot of the units. Like, the only thing I think that doubles him on this map is the Wolf Knights. So, yeah. Okay. I think that's it. And he'll be able to double with the Silver Lance on some enemies as well. But the Rider's Bane is going to fill that function too. Silver Lance is just kind of his go-to, can't lose any speed in order to double. Silver Lance is probably the strongest you're getting for it, unless effective damage is good. But yeah, his passive, giving him plus 20 hit against melee units, is solid. It usually affects most enemies. A lot of the corrupted wind up being male. There are plenty of female ones, but a lot of them wind up being male. And then hit plus 15, doing a lot. Also, majority of Leaf's abilities are quite good. Arm Shield plus and Adaptable is just huge. Being able to fly Rosado up to a group of enemies and just be like, alright, I'm going to fight you with this, I'm going to hit you with a lance, and then you're going to come up with an axe, and this is going to automatically switch to an axe whenever you attack me, because go fuck yourself, I guess. Is quite good. So, but anyway, that was like 30 minutes of talking about my units to reintroduce myself to them. Yeah, let's get into it. I do remember starting this map and having Mavier warp these 2 units directly into Sapphire's face and delete her, because she does get doubled by both of them. So, yeah, she gets doubled by both of them and does not survive a round of combat. So, or 2 rounds of combat. So, we need to get up there and save her hide. Alir's the only one that can talk to her, and I can't move Alir from the starting position, so the fastest I can get to her is 2 turns, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Yeah, 2 turns is the fastest I can get to her. So, originally, we fired the cannon here with Hortensia to clear out a lot of this miasma, but I think what I'm going to wind up doing is putting Rosado adjacent to her on one side, and then putting the fire, like, right in front of her, so that the enemies that get warped into it don't have much movement option. And then we'll fire it further back to clear off the miasma the following turn. Because these 2 are the only units that Mavier can warp twice, since it has that staff cleave. Yeah, Sirius is range +5 and area +1. Area +1 means a single target staff will hit 2 targets instead. So, or 4 targets if they have the capacity to. So if he went here, it would hit this one, this one, this one, and this one, if there were 4 units grouped up. So we'll have to keep an eye on enemy movements as well, in the case of Mavier. And I might bring a Silence Staff to deal with him, actually. Now that I look at it, he does not have Unsilenceable, unless that's part of Veteran Plus. Negates effective damage and prevents from being broken, but I don't see anything about... Yeah, no, I don't see anything about that, so... Let's see... We might bring a Silent Staff on Hortensia instead of, like, this heal. Just kidding. I don't own a Silent Staff. We'll bring a Warp instead. Alright. That's it. We're going. We talked for quite a while. Gotten reintroduced. Ready to go. Alright. Okay.
Divine One, the flame cannons. With those, you can burn right through that miasma.
Why the Divine Dragon dock here? The place is infested.
Yeah, we saw all this dialogue last time.
Yeah.
Okay, with this, we can absolutely clear off the miasma here. We didn't have any issue on this one. It's just this area we had the big problem. So, talking putting fire, like, maybe even right here. We're gonna try it here and see, because I'm pretty sure they popped up here and here afterward. What's the... Let me check. His warp is up to 5 tiles away, plus 5 from augment. So 10. So if he's warping from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He should be able to reach, like, basically anywhere up there. So we're going to try here. Not lighting Sapphire on fire. But hitting those guys too. Yep. And then just parking Rosado adjacent to her. This guy's using a sword, this guy's using a lance. So we'll leave him with the Silver Lance on. Actually, we'll leave him with the Rider's Bane on. Because the sword guy will likely go for Sapphire for the break. And then the cavalry will go for Rosado. Because he can't reach Sapphire. Move Alir up. Move Saline back here to clear off the miasma on this side.
As you wish, Divine One.
And we can move up this way.
With elegance.
So this lowers her a void, but I don't think that really matters. Unfortunately, it's Wolf Knights attacking on this side, so I may have to reevaluate who I'm sending down this side here, because
Emblem, engage.
There's some bullshit going on this side. We'll say that, but I can weaken this Wolf Knight here, and then put Penette on the tile there to counterattack, and then probably kill in the counter.
Now I have you.
Puts us off to a decent start on this side. So we'll slap on the Tomahawk and chill there.
Devoted to you.
Ivy, I don't want to put up too far, but right here should be fine. Maybe even adjacent to Rosado. Outside of that, we're solid.
What you got?
Understood.
No reason to really move forward with anybody else.
The choice is yours.
If I need to take up more space, I can move Louis down instead of up this way. Ooh. Alir with a dance does double Wolf Knights. Puts her to 35 speed, which is really huge. Unfortunately, she does not survive 2 rounds of combat, I believe. 33 damage versus her defense is 18 plus Poison Strike, and then 33 and then 30, I believe it was. Is that right? 33 and then 34. So let's say she gets attacked by this one first. That'd be basically 18 twice plus Poison Strike, which is not enough. Because this one would poison, do an additional damage, then this one would attack for the same amount. Or vice versa. But it's still 38 damage plus Poison Strike, which is 20%, which is enough to kill her. So you can't do stuff like that. Alright, let's see how this first enemy phase plays out. Okay. Penette having reduced movement next turn kind of sucks, but we can probably do like a big Great Ether turn instead. Okay. So yeah, there's the Lance guy going for Rosado while the chain attack is still in range. Okay. And then he goes for Sapphire, which does not kill her, but does a shitload of damage. I wonder what's going to trigger Mavier to do Great Sacrifice. Alright, well, we'll be able to talk here with Sapphire.
Well, if it isn't the Divine Dragon.
I know you. You're that knight I met at Brodia Castle, right?
Saphir of the Royal Guard, at your service.
Saphir. Okay, not Sapphire.
Prince Diamond sent word that your ship was headed to Elusia. With the situation at the castle under control, I thought I'd come give you a hand.
I'm glad you decided to join us.
When Prince Diamond wrote us about the king's death, I felt like I had no choice. It's my duty to protect the kingdom His Majesty left behind. Diamond will rule that kingdom, so my life belongs to him. And to you. Use it well.
Alright. We'll take a look at Sapphire here in a moment. Saphir, excuse me.
Allow me! Just getting started.
Alright. So. Let's see. If unit's HP is 50% or less at the start of combat, grants hit and avoid plus 20 during combat. That does not seem like a warrior ability at all. This seems really suited to a thief, maybe? Considering her bulk is not huge. 19 defense and 51 HP for a warrior is not great. I mean, I'm comparing her directly to Penette at this point, and Penette has been one of my best units this game. But Penette without the boosts from Ike is actually probably a similar bulk to Saphir, so Wolf Knight could also be a good one, because that's very fast, and that could supplement... Oh, she's fucking huge! Holy shit, she's massive. 15 build is awesome. Probably supplemented a bit by Warrior, but like, Louis has 16 build in Great Knight with the boost from Sigurd. Saphir's is just high. That's massive. She can do a lot with different weapon types with that. That's very interesting. 24 strength is quite good. 19 base speed and warrior is pretty good. Switching to a faster class would obviously supplement that. So I don't hate her so far. Like, and she's quite good. She's quite bulky, like I said. 51 HP is pretty good at level 7 warrior. Yeah, she comes with a brave axe and a tomahawk, which is not doing her speed any favors, but she's barely losing attack speed to these. So yeah, she could be interesting. She also starts with 2,000 SP, so she can inherit a really powerful skill. Like pair up, or dual support, or speed taker, stuff like that. Like, she can inherit tons of really powerful skills, so very interesting unit. We're gonna have to give her a shot, I think. She looks really good. We can slam with the Brave Axe here and break this guy. Hopefully not missing. That's another thing. The Brave Axe has really bad hit. 123 hit. Not a lot. 2 chain attacks here. Doesn't quite kill, but it's pretty accurate damage. Then Ivy with her adjacent will likely finish off. 51 hit, man. Like, come on. So bad. Jesus. Her hit rate is atrocious. We can burn off some more miasma here and then start to set up for an enemy phase. We do have to be really cautious of this dragon, though. We do have Yunaka over here to, like, utilize Erika. But this dragon is massive. 35 defense, 60 HP. The problem is the 42 attack one-shots Yunaka because it ignores defense. So, that's not great. It also deals a number to Louis. So, okay. Yeah, I think Sapphire right here. What are we doing with Hortensia here? Are we firing up here to clear off more miasma? Or are we attacking here? It's like we need to clear these guys off, and I don't think we have enough damage without Hortensia maybe attacking. How much damage does she deal with the Tomahawk? Actually deals a little bit more damage with the Tomahawk. It's just super inaccurate. That's because of the adjacency to Alir as well. But let's take 2 shots at breaking him. There we go. Good, good. I wish I could put emblem rings on things mid-fight. Effective against dragons, effective against dragons. I was hoping I had something effective against corrupted, but we don't have anything like that. How's our accuracy adjacent to Alir? Slightly better. I think what I'm going to do is come up here, heal Rosado, and then attack from adjacent to both of them. That's an extra 10 hit. That's pretty good. Alright.
Here we go.
Perfect. Support's helping. You love to see it. What is she in range of? Oh, it's this guy, of course.
Tell me what to do.
Alright, and then we can stomp on this guy. He can't counterattack, so let's get 100% accuracy.
Still kicking.
Yep. Beautiful. Some more speed and bulk on Rosado is really nice. I don't think I want to bait the dragon this turn. So if anything, I probably want to set up a big override on these Wolf Knights, because Louis is not afraid of really anything up here. Louis not afraid of these guys either, but Yunaka's kind of afraid of these guys. So if we can get a fat override, like the Rider's Bane. Oh wow, Sigurd's Rider's Bane is better than a +1 Rider's Bane. You see what I mean about Louis just not quite one-shotting? He's so close. So close. So. But yeah, he has zero fear of these Wolf Knights. It's just the dragon that he's afraid of over here. And then all these sword units back here, he's not afraid of at all. He takes 1 damage from them. It's like, that's best case scenario for Louis. He gets tapped for 1 by these guys. Beautiful. That's literal best case scenario for Louis. So Yeah, it's just approaching these Wolf Knights that's going to be the problem. We just need a little bit lower damage. Maybe we can enemy phase them once with Yunaka. But she can't survive them either. But with 81 Avoid, no, we're not reliably dodging them. We'll see. We have dances and stuff available too. It is, however, time to deal with these guys. So Pandreo will absolutely not be enemy phasing these guys, so we can grab this village. Excuse me? I don't know what I expected. Honestly. I really don't.
Let's get brawling.
Because, I mean, the town is overrun by nerds. So, I think my only real hope here is to hope that Diamant, the doubles here, distract all of these guys before they slaughter Pandreo. Because he can take one hit from these guys. So hopefully these ones will move first, chop down the doubles, and then maybe like one of them will go for Pandreo. But we'll see. Otherwise, he's going to get fucking dunked on. We can also light their shit on fire. But that keeps them from moving to the doubles. So I think we're just going to just walk Saline forward a couple of steps. Fracture doesn't do anything for me. So we'll just chill. And then so we'll take a step forward with these guys. That is the dragon who one-shots her, so no thank you. Alright, let's see what happens over there. Another warp. Okay, there's the first one baited. Good. Second one baited.
After all.
I don't know if another one can reach the doubles. Okay, that one can. Nice. Last one goes for Pandreo, which is fine. He does not double on enemy phase because he's not getting the speed boost from Chaos Style. Oh, why did you warp him down here? You dick!
I see.
For fuck's sake. Okay, well, we need to not open up that door. Okay, Diamant gets crits. That's lovely. Then Penet gets swung on. Alright, this guy walks up. The Wolf Knights move forward. Okay. And reinforcements. Okay.
Run while you can.
So satisfying. Okay. Let's go save Pandreo. From himself, apparently. Pandreo will not be visiting the village. Instead, we will just chill here. We will move forward with Penet.
Emblem, engage!
Great Ether. I wonder if all of those guys are cavalry, right? Are these guys Great Knights? Yeah, the hammer would actually be effective against these guys. So maybe we should Great Ether with the hammer. Yeah. And I'm going to call the doubles probably here. That'll maybe pull one of these guys back, like, over here to make sure that all three of them are around Panette, but maybe not in the miasma. Then we can move Saline up. And if Mavier is going to warp one of these guys down here, then the backup, or the doubles will help with that as well. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Yeah, so you did get warped to the south, and he immediately goes for one of the clones, which is beautiful. Oh, this one's not in range of Panette. That's unfortunate. But the two Great Knights should get blasted by this pretty hard. 3 Wolf Knights to deal with.
Don't stand in my way.
Ooh, deleted, bitch. Yes. That is beautiful. Okay. Now we can start making progress up here. Manikati with effective damage doesn't quite pack as much punch as I was hoping it would. I think I just put... can't really do anything with Saline here. We can attack this Wolf Knight, basically, to finish him off if we wanted to. That's about it. I need to start getting Speed Taker stacked on Diamant, though, so probably have to just crack on this guy and let Panette blast this guy. The accuracy is terrible. Absolutely atrocious. I don't think she supports with Diamant either. Yeah, no accuracy boost from being adjacent to him. Wolf Knight's not the most dangerous enemy to put Pandreo in range of. He doesn't get doubled. He'll get hit for like 20 something. Not the end of the world. So we can definitely put some sauce on this guy. Not from adjacent. But we can just attack with him. And maybe finish him off with Diamant. Especially now that he's got Draconic Hex. Yeah, that's beautiful.
I'll help. Allow me. Are you watching? I can't retreat now.
Manikati is really only good against Wolf Knights. God, I really want to be like right here, but they're gonna get the boost from the miasma if I leave her there. And I don't think I can burn it away. No, I can't reach that miasma. It's just this one. So... And I don't know if I can... If I put Panette, like, here, basically, we can attack this one with Saline.
You're done for.
Nice.
All flowers eventually wilt.
So we want to be just out of range of the Dargon here. Do we roll with Ragnell? Ragnell puts us to 28 defense. At half damage, basically not taking damage. And counterattacking, but the hit rate would likely not be the best. They have 66 avoid each. Yeah, And she's got 128 hits with... That's the killer axe, though. We beat almost 100 hit with the tomahawk, and she's getting doubled regardless. So maybe we do equip Ragnell to make sure she doesn't die. That seems efficient. Alright, this one's just a silver dagger. It's not a stiletto with high crit. Alright, so now we gotta get through these nerds. Alright, Rider's Bane gonna deal a massive amount of work there, which is great. Maybe attack with the tomahawk here so she's not getting blasted by these guys. She does get doubled by these guys, so I have to pay really close attention to where she is and who's in front of her.
Here we go.
Actually, baiting that guy forward is really good for me. So, as long as Rosado survives everything, we're fine. Maybe I should have engaged first.
Sorry.
Aleer has 110 avoid right there. She's going to be facing very negligible hit rates against these guys. So I think sitting right here is not terrible.
I'll help.
I had to stop you.
Yeah, now these guys can't reach Sapphire. Sad, isn't it? I think we're probably just gonna heal Sapphire and Aleer this turn. Or Sapphire and Rosado. I'm gonna hop into the convoy, and since Hortensia is next to Byleth a lot here, I think I'm just gonna stash the Warp Staff. I have a very reactionary playstyle, so dealing with things as they come, rather than being super proactive on a map. Let's see, what are you guys? They are just copy-pastes of these guys. 23 AS, 40 attack, mixed bulk, nerds. I can quite freely just leave Louis here, and they will not attack him. I'll leave the spear on, I guess, just in case. And I'm gonna put Yunaka right here with her steel dagger. Get her a little boost from Special Dance. Move Etier up for their support. Let's see how these Wolf Knights react. Alright, that warp is going forward. Great. That is Sapphire getting blasted. Saphir, excuse me. That's tough. Hate missing attacks like that. Not dead, but that is a lot of damage. Yeah, this join chapter does not do Sapphire any favors. Oh, Yunaka survived. I expected her to die to Poison Strike plus the other one. I also didn't think she'd be getting hit by both, so... Oh, Vantage. I was like, it's not attacking with a great weapon. Missed Both swings with the Ragnell feels really bad. Fuck me, dude. Oh, that's a juicy override they just lined up for. Hold on. What are you? Silver Axe Great Knights? Don't give a shit. That is a juicy override. But there is one that's in the miasma, so not great. We need to deal with these guys first, for sure.
Observe your ruin. My apologies.
Deleted. Maybe I can get the dragon to walk forward. That would help immensely. Louis takes 1 damage from these guys, and he'll take 42 from the dragon. But it will get the dragon up this way a little further and away from these reinforcements. Speaking of, did the reinforcements move? They did. They went north, though. They're moving up instead of left, which is interesting. Andreo's not moving very far this turn because of the hobble, so let's get this guy dead and stack. This will stack Speed Taker high enough for Diamant to double the Wolf Knights. This only requires 1 chain attack to hit instead of both. Or I guess in this case, all 3. Yeah, we have 3 chain attacks, because Penette is definitely in range still. Maybe trying out the Fracture strat with Penette here to be able to kill the other Wolf Knights. Since we missed both counter attacks with Ragnall.
If I may.
Over here. Allow me. This will hurt. A good wind.
Okay. Oh, but what I mentioned earlier, Manikati really only being good for Wolf Knights is because the might is so low. Using it against bulkier enemies doesn't really do much. So, let's try Staff, Fracture. We'll go with this one. Then we can Blast. Nice. How do I want to do this with Pandreo? I think what I want to do is lock the other Wolf Knight in place with Thoron.
Allow me.
Go. And then we can blast this guy. Probably with the Tomahawk, so that we don't get broken by the Spear Boy in the back. Tomahawk also just has good accuracy. Okay. Fracture plus Penette is good. Who would have thought? Alright, now I gotta deal with this clusterfuck up here.
Rough fight.
I feel like I could hop in the convoy and get a better weapon for her out. What's your weapon proficiencies? Oh, she's a warrior. She has bows. Do not have good bows. So I guess she's just kind of stuck with what we're working with here. We can definitely slam into this guy with the Brave Axe. This turn, he'll get broken. Not counterattack. And then we can kill with probably Ivy. This guy dies in 1 round to Rosado. So we really just need to finish off these 2 with some combination of Alir, Hortensia, and Ivy, which is not going to be that hard. Slightly harder with just one of these two because I need to kill this guy with somebody else. Etier. Does Etier help at all? She can reach to attack for a decent chunk, honestly. I don't think it's enough with Sapphire, though. Saphir. I'm terrible about pronouncing her name. 21. I think Etier only does 16 with chain attacks. Yeah. We could also swing down and dance with Seadoll, since we're not really doing much over here. Super proactive. But we do have to kill this Wolf Knight. We may wind up having to use Etier for that. Because I want to use Yunaka for
Emblem, engage!
fighting the dragon. So, she does a decent amount of damage. It's not like they're lacking in damage at all. It's just not quite enough to kill. And Etier does do enough to finish off. So then we can dance for someone else down here. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's attack with Etier first while she has the support bonus from Yunaka. Before we move Yunaka forward. Oh, I also didn't calculate that Yunaka would be able to use the rapier on that one. Forgot about that. Okay, so now we can dance for Ivy. Okay.
I'll go first.
Rest now.
Well, speed is actually very helpful for her, because she's falling short of those doubling thresholds on middling speed enemies at the moment. But I think that'll be fixed with... I think that'll be fixed if we switch her to Lucina. Well, 26 speed, she doubles this guy now. Yeah, that's pretty good. She's going to take a counterattack, though, so hopefully Mavier doesn't warp something dangerous over here. Silver Great does not do it there. Would do it here with Alir's buff. So we need to get Alir somewhere that she can help. So let's do this. We attack with Saphir here.
Allow me.
The 20% increased hit helping a lot there from her personal skill. Then we can move Alir down, attack here. Does that put Ivy in direct danger here? Yes, it does. Hey, Divided Payload, what's up? And thanks for the raid. Welcome, friends. Actually, you're probably caught in Twitch pre-roll hell, which I can't turn off, which is stupid. But hello, nonetheless. Welcome. Let's see. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? We can kill this one with Hortensia. Why are enemies in Maddening mode so bulky? How much damage do you have? 40? 22 defense, minus, was it 7 for adaptive for Arm Shield Plus? Yeah, so 22 defense, 29, take 11? That's fine. Even without, I think he's fine. So we don't even have to engage. Rosado will just survive a hit here. But I was thinking about doing this. Actually, him taking 11 would kill him. So let's maybe not do that. Alright, I think I have the play. Rather than... do I have the play? Oh boy, oh boy. This guy's broken, so he won't counterattack. Rosado's a little too slow to kill this guy with the Rider's Bane. Just fast enough to kill this guy. I think the problem is I'm just coming up slightly short on damage to kill this one. And I'd really rather not use Dance the Goddess right now, because the only other thing that I'm doing with Dance the Goddess is getting somebody in range to bait this guy forward, or maybe this guy, and hoping that Mavier moves at some point soon. So, not a lot going on with Dance the Goddess here. Oh, I literally just said this about Erica up top. Have effective damage. I'm so bad. Yeah, we're not short damage anymore. We are short HP, though. I can probably trade... I can't trade a weapon to the top, though, because it would require trading an emblem weapon. But it's only the difference of, like, 12 avoid. Which is a bit obnoxious. Okay, I have acquired the strats. There we go. 100% accuracy on a broken enemy, please. Go.
I'll go first.
You got a life one.
There we go. Good. Alir stands right here. Swings with the rapier.
I'll change the future into hope.
It's good. That's pretty much the perfect level we could expect. Every good combat stat we would want. Alright, then we attack here with Hortensia.
Here we go.
She takes a big hit, but then Ivy will finish him off.
I'll go first.
Okay, and we're not dead. If you warp her... Okay, I don't know where that warp went. Actually, I do. I see him. He's down here. Alright, that was the guy that was stuck. Hopefully he goes for the clone and not for Saline down there. Why did that only deal 37? He does go for the clone and does not kill Saline, which is nice. Okay. Mavier has one use of warp left, I think. So if anything else moves into range of him, he'll be able to warp them, but that's it.
If I may. All in the name of peace.
Okay. Bolganon just doesn't quite one round, unfortunately. But I mean, it does nullify this guy. Like, he just doesn't get to do anything next turn because he'll be locked in place with a one-range weapon.
Allow me.
Maybe just kill him with Diamant for the Speed Taker stack.
Fine by me.
And try and pull this dragon in with Panette. Maybe the Paladin as well? Wouldn't be a bad shout.
You're done for.
Beat me to the punch.
Go. 38 speed now. I think dragging the dragon in now is probably the best thing I can do because we still have I still have the damage reduction from Ike. Putting him here does not help me really at all, though. It just puts him in range of fucking bunch of bullshit up here that I can't really bait safely. Well, let's see if we can bait safely. Alright. Oh, does Mavier move now? Okay, looks like some horizontal plane here was broken that causes Mavier to move. So, now we have to pay attention. 41 magic attack at 22 speed does not kill Rosado. But that is a significant amount of damage.
Our foes are strong.
I can still do this.
I can fight.
Bonded shield there. Dance for Hortensia. Let her heal. Saphir. Alright.
Time to crack skulls.
Love that personality, though. That's pretty great.
Give me an order.
This is not good. I think I might just back away with these guys for a turn, heal up, and light those sword dudes on fire with Etier. Can burn right here. Deal a good chunk of damage to them. And restrict their movement. The misses aren't great, but it happens. Antitoxin, knock off the poison. Would love an antitoxin on this side, but I don't have one anywhere. It's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, let's go ahead and bait in the dragon in that case. None of these matter. Avoid is 0, so and she won't counterattack, so it doesn't matter what I equip. just use Ragnail because it looks cool, I guess. Alright. Yep. Happens.
I'll protect you.
Bonded shield, incredibly nice there. No damage because he's standing in the miasma, which is really not great for me. Might fly Hortensia back down to go light these guys on fire next turn. And burn off the miasma. And lock up some movement as well. Oh, this is bad. Okay, I might just be retreating with these guys to go up top.
Where are we headed?
Really want to get to that
This
house,
isn't so
though.
bad.
Go ahead.
Like, we could just go for it, right? Just go pick it up. See what's in there. Run away the next turn. Hopefully. Oh no, we have no more fire left? Boo. Louis does a decent chunk of damage to this dragon, but it's just not enough. Yunaka could finish him off. Because Erica's passive is busted, but then she just probably dies to these two. So how hard do they hit her? 24 each? Shit, she just dies to those two. So... let's see what's here. More corrupted? Figures. Fucking figures. Well, oh, this one drops a Draco shield. Okay. That's probably what it is. They have loot. Okay, that makes more sense as to why you would ever want to open these doors. But I think... just want to move everybody else down here. Start dealing with shit down this way. How fucked is Louis up here? 51 attack. 51 attack. He's getting hit for 9 times 2 from all of these guys. Yeah, he'll die. Plus chain attacks. He's definitely dead. But let's see what we can do down this way without Louis' help. We have 2 shots left in the thing. The only one who can reach is Hortensia without a dance, which means we won't have Dance of the Goddess.
I will endure.
Honestly, I think we're fine over here. Fine enough, anyway.
Allow me. For Lucia.
Because we can drop fire on this section, which is going to severely hinder all their movement.
I'll go first.
So we can hit here, burn off a lot of the miasma, and stop up their movement. And so we want to move back here with that. this. Right there. Go. Actually, probably could have wound up killing this Great Knight. Just kidding. He's standing in the miasma and we deal 0 damage. So let's stand here instead. That leaves Seedall attackable. Let's not stand there. But yeah, let's just keep up Bonded Shield. Not worry about it. Go over this way with Yunaka. Still in range of this guy, but moving over to help. And then Etier is out of shots, so we really can't do anything here. If I move forward, she's probably just gonna fucking die. But we'll see. Let's see how comedic this, okay. Just going up north. Oh yeah, Louis just gets hit by the fucking dragon and dies. Yeah. That'll do it.
This is it. Our bonds give me strength.
Yeah, Yunaka not being able to double enemies like that really blows. Oh, just deals no damage anyway. He's not even in the miasma. Just deals no damage to him. Alright, fair enough. Dude, this onslaught of dicks is just not good. Alright. Let's head back to... Is this the one where we went to the thing with Louis? Yeah. Alright, so we can go back to here. Oh, boy. Boy, oh boy, do I hate this. She's in range of so much. Even here, she's still in range of a sword guy. Could just one-tap him with a crit, though. That'd be pretty huge.
Understood.
Okay. Oh, she's doubling him. I did not see that. I thought she was just hitting him for 48. I am dumb. Brain, no function. Send help. We could just go for the killer axe, but again, we have to be in range of so much bullshit for that. Diamant doesn't deal damage. Diamant deals a small amount of damage. don't really have any way of safely fighting this dragon. I might have to go a little further back than what I have been. This is some Ike paralog shit, by the way. Not nearly as egregious, but this is really fucking annoying, just how many enemies there are on the map.
Cuteness combined.
Do not think it was this guy we were hitting.
Here we go.
I don't know why I'm bothering trying to do anything over here, because I literally can't deal with this dragon over here. With what I just did. So... let's go back an extra turn here. And not trigger Mavier yet. Because moving forward far enough was what triggered Mavier. So let's deal with all of this shit over here.
Allow me. I will not forget your loss. I don't play nice. I will not lose.
No problem.
And then maybe this next coming turn we can let loose the corrupted over here.
Whatever you require.
Also, I'm thinking if we override here, blast through these guys, then we have Canter Plus go 1, 2, 3. That's out of range of the dragon. So we can do some really serious damage to those guys. Also, it's impossible to be, like... it's impossible to be aggressive on this map, because there's no way of dealing with this miasma here outside of Dragon Veins from Corrin. So I guess if we had a tankier unit that had Corrin, we could, in theory, get up into Mavier's grill faster, but he just starts moving the following turn, and he rescues forward Marnie and her squad of nerds back here. So, I don't know. I think we need to be ready to move up, like Pandreo, and I think I just need my entire team up this way. So, next turn we're going to try releasing these guys, probably with probably with Diamant, because he's fast enough to not get doubled by these guys, and then lock them in place with Pandreo, because he'll still be engaged. And for this turn, I think we just need to be healing people. Okay.
Good to go.
I do like the idea of Louis doing this.
One strike will decide it all.
Solidly out of range of everything. I'm gonna move Etier back here, but I'm not actually gonna fire. she can enemy phase there. Andreo can just heal himself this turn. And Alir can... I don't know. Grab a yellow tile. Why not? Ah, fuck. I moved up into range of Mavier again doing that.
Is this...
Son of a bitch.
There's no future.
Why am I like this? Alright, yeah, it's not a turn thing, it's a range thing, so... Go. Oh. Warping up a unit that already moved? Hog? I don't know if it's here or here that triggers Mavier. If it's here, it's cool because I can just fight this guy. But if it's not, then I really can't. Just need to track this dragon, I think. Dragon doesn't give a fuck about fire tiles, I think. I still think we do this. Oh, they can't die from siege damage? I've been lied to by the video game. Oh no.
There is nothing to fear.
My turn.
Hortensia doesn't die to those guys. Yeah, she does. She gets one shot. At 43 attack, and she has 40 total physical bulk. Yikes. Ivy gets doubled by them, so she can't go over there either. I mean, we can just, like, physic or whatever. We could even, bonded shield, but that's obnoxious that they can't die to the fucking siege damage. And Rosado could also... No, you can't do anything. Alright. Well, again... Just this one asshole. God damn it. Why are you here? Like, you're so annoying right there. Also, Panette has 3 stacks of poison, I believe. Yeah, so she's taking 5 extra damage.
Verily.
So, need to keep an eye on that. Fine, I'll fight you if you want to fight.
Let's
Maybe
pray.
that fucking guy. Takes 2 turns to kill him with Thoron, I'd rather not. I only have 2 turns to do this, so I need to lock them in place with Pandreo.
Set me loose.
Brave weapons in this game are really interesting. I don't think they're particularly good, but I think they're very interesting. And I think I'm going to do this. We're going to come over here and mend Louis, and then dance for... Ivy, which will give her the +3 speed from Special Dance to keep her from getting doubled by the one Swordmaster. And then heal up Yunaka. We could have just physicked her too, but Zeus is fine. She also dies to 2 of these guys. It's 43 attack times 2 kills her, but we'll see if they're smart enough to do that or if they'll go for Ivy instead. Though Ivy's tankier than she is, so maybe they will just both attack her and we'll have to try again. We shall see.
I'll go first.
Die already! Allow me!
I'll change the future into hope.
You looking down on me?
Yep.
Hell yeah!
God, I love Panette. Okay, so it does go for Ivy. Probably a hit rate thing, because Yunaka's avoid is quite high.
We have you all to thank for this.
Okay. These guys just group up on Mavier. I guess. It's like their AI. But like, I'm not moving forward until we've dealt with all this bullshit, so...
Yes.
Understood.
Now we can have Sigurd attack this guy. If he... Or Sigurd. Louis attack this guy. If he kills him, fantastic. If he doesn't, that's fine too.
Oh dear. It's tea time.
Alright, he does kill him. It's fine.
Gods, please protect us.
We love that. Ooh, another build level. That's nice. Can shimmy back over this way.
Yunaka here.
Guess we can just bring Yunaka down this way and kill this guy.
Allow me. Why do we repeat our mistakes?
How much damage does the poleaxe deal to these guys? 31 attack. I hate how combat stats are displayed in this game. Okay, so it has 10 might, which is effectively 30 might. Which puts us at 51 attack. Silver Great Axe hits harder. And has some crit. So... But the poleaxe does swing twice against these guys. So they have 19 attack speed. Yeah, I guess it's like slightly better. Alright, if there's no time pressure to get to Mavier, which is what it seems like, may just take our time and gather up the villages before we continue the map. It's kind of boring, but I don't... Like, I want to get the rewards. You know? I don't remember what popped out of this village. I don't remember what weapon type they had. Mostly axes. Okay. So Pandreo needs to lock some in place. What does this guy drop? An elixir is my reward from this place? Bruh. Not worth at all. That is a pleasant surprise. One-rounding this guy is pretty good. However, it does not solve the problem of the other two guys over there. That's a problem we'll come to deal with soon, hopefully.
You're done for.
I did it!
But locks the other one in place. They can both reach Pandreo. So... we have 100% crit. The problem is we have to be in range of 2 of them. Let me trade Diamant his sword to the top. And then just swing on one, I guess.
I'm here.
I think if I kill this one, we should be fine. As long as this doesn't miss,
Have some fun.
we're good.
Serves you right.
Because what I'm hoping happens is this guy runs down here to swing on Pandreo because he's super squishy to physical damage. He won't quite die because he has a ton of HP for Corrin, but this guy will run south to swing on him first, and then this one's locked in place and has to attack Panette. If they both attack Panette, then we got problems. Oh, he can reach... oh, he can reach Saline now. This poses more of a problem. That fixes my problem. If this hits.
I'll help.
Beautiful. Now he's locked in place next to Panette, and all is well.
I'll beat you to a pulp. Were you raised by wolves?
Effective damage, by the way. Also effective damage, by the way. God, enemies in this mode are fucking dumb. Alright, let's get out of here.
Not looking good.
Need to grab an antitoxin out of the convoy with Panette as well. We can enemy phase this guy with Diamant if we want to. How much damage does he deal? I mean, a decent amount. No reason not to. We need to start rebuilding his engage meter as well, so...
I can do more.
I'll go first.
Looks like I win.
pretty good. More magic and speed. Also some res. Her bulk is still atrocious, but that's just, I guess, who she is. Yeah, can we talk about how Ivy's not doubling a Great Knight? Like, that's been the problem with this character. So, I think definitely one of the higher speed bond rings will help her, or not bond rings, emblem rings will help her a ton.
Whatever you need.
Yunaka having the bonus from Erika is incredibly good.
Allow me.
Dropped your guard. That was a cinch.
Strength is nice, but we still need Yunaka to be getting speed. She's too slow to deal with, like, faster enemy types still. And this is after giving her a speed wing. So, not the best. Okay. Who the fuck do I send over here that survives Berserkers? I think I might need to just, like, it might just be Pandreo that goes up here and locks them in place again, because that's... None of my units have enough Avoid to survive those guys. Like, Alir probably would, but that's about it. And Louis not tanky enough to survive them. Like, they were hitting for 9+ each, plus chain attacks on top of that. So 18 damage per enemy, plus chain attacks after the first one, fucking murders them. Yeah, we might just be big chilling over here for a little bit. So we can have Louis come down here and get some healing. No reason to burn elixirs and stuff on him while I have healing stabs available next turn.
Are you ready?
Nice. That's pretty neat. That's a nice dodge. Unfortunately, this dragon is... Oh, okay. Hey. Marnie is sick of waiting, apparently. But Mavier is unconcerned, it seems. So, yeah, let's keep this party train moving here and get everybody up here. On this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want Diamant to land here.
Elegance.
Okay, so we're going to be dealing with Marnie and an onslaught of Great Knights here soon. But Mavier is still not moving, which... I mean, we still have time to deal with the villages then, if he's not moving. I really hate that this is a Draco Shield, and this is an Elixir. Like, those are two wildly different power levels worth of items.
Where are we headed?
Here we go.
Louis is probably my best enemy phase on this guy. 59 attack? Yeah, he does 20 damage on the crackback. No, he's not my best enemy phase because they have fucking axes, so I guess Rosado is my best bet. With the poleaxe. He does like 30 damage. I wonder if I mean, I think I have the hammer on Diamant, yeah. Hammer would be maybe a bit more might, so. Let's get Alir adjacent to him for
This isn't
huge
so bad.
bonuses. Call it good here for now. Saphir's not bad against these, Great Knights, not because she has good weaponry, but because she has high enough speed to not get doubled by them. Like, she doesn't deal damage to them at all, but we'll see how it goes.
It's time.
Oh, the fabled magic res level with Diamant. That's pretty good. Oh, they're huddling around Mavier again. Huh? That's a wolf knight with an axe. That's awesome. This is fine though. Again, like these guys are just clustering up over here. I don't give a shit. We'll drag them in one at a time. Clear off the Great Knights. And be a-okay. Do I have an Armor Slayer? No, I have Rider's Bane. How much attack do they have? My 3 people on the front lines have got to be able to survive 2 hits from these guys. That's an issue. Because I do not have many units that can do that. Like, Penette can, actually. Penette's not fast enough to double these guys, though, so... 53 attack, rating once, 39 damage, that's pretty good. Versus like the hammer, which is not quite as good. Dude, we'll probably have to deal with that dragon at some point, which is annoying, but we'll get to that. Actually, the people up front don't have to deal with 2 hits from these guys. They just have to survive 1. Because none of my units are gonna one-round these guys. Except, like, Pendreo. And even then, 46 attack versus 18 res. No, that's not enough to one-round at 55 HP. So let's move Saphir back. We'll put Penette up here. She does take 5 extra damage. Do need to, again, remember that. Let's move Alir. Actually, let's kill this guy with Rosado first before we move Alir. Because, yeah, we need the damage to not rely on the chain attack.
I'll go first.
Sorry.
Good. Strength is good. Then we can move down here, chill with Alir. Up here, hop in the convoy, grab an antitoxin. Go. Get rid of those poison stacks. Heal up.
Devoted to you.
Rosado. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is chain guard with Seadoll and leave Louis on the Silver Great Lance. That way he'll get baited into getting attacked by one of these guys. The chain guard will keep him from getting broken, and then he can swing back. Yeah. I have a plethora of 2 and 3 range options back here. Have access... Oh, hold on. I need to try something. Muligir is effective against dragons. Beautiful. Alright. Fine. Be that way. I guess. Alright. We're good. Oh, that's 17.
I don't
Still not enough to kill. Okay, so the Great Knight directly in front of him didn't move. Interesting, interesting. These Wolf Knights only have 24 speed, which is really nice for me.
Here we go. That was something. I'll go first.
Wasn't really counting on that killing, because I planned on killing with Rosado, but it's fine either way. Okay. I need to see how the rest of these guys are going to move before I continue. I think these guys stay clustered around Mavier until we break the plane here. Being able to thin out a lot of those Great Knights helps immensely. It's like turtling up like this, however boring it may be, seemed correct. Oh yeah, it was 17 damage because she was adjacent to a Leer. I forgot about that. But yeah, as boring as it says it may have been, it seems to have been the correct decision. Can we hit any of these guys with the fire here? No, but we can clear out some more of the miasma. I don't hate doing that real quick. I don't think it changes our turns at all to do this. Burn away some of that miasma. It'll give us more options for movement on the following turns. I don't know if the dragon moved last turn or not. If he didn't, cool. If he did, I mean, we can maybe even just distract him for like 4 straight turns with Diamant clones while we deal with the stuff up here. And then we can just roll down with Louis and Erica, or not Erica, Louis and Yunaka Erica again. And then just blast him that way, because, you know, Louis deals decent damage with the Silver Great Lance, which is really nice.
I'm ready.
I think we're just chilling again. The enemy can turtle, so can I. Of course. Of course they do. Alright. They're just grouping up again. And he is moving, so let's get Louis and Yunaka down here. Ready to deal with him. We can heal them up when they're done. We'll put Diamant right here with Silver Axe, I guess. So he doesn't get broken and deals decent damage on the crackback. Give a little dance. Specifically for the skill, because his accuracy is not the best, and he doesn't have supports with either of these characters. So, yeah. Support with Ivy. Let's do this. Move Ivy back. Put a Lear here. You still have the poleaxe on. Put Pandreo there. Let's not do that. And we can put fire here to clear off like that one square of miasma. I don't know if that's worth it or not. Versus having the option to stop up their movement at any point. So I think we're just going to chill here. Yeah. Alright, let's see what they do. The Wolf Knights do approach. Okay. Good. Oh, missing out on that crit feels bad, man. Ooh, we got speed on Panette. That is not common. Oh yeah. Get him for the 5, Diamant. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, they're all just clustering around Mavier, which is fine, but not ideal. So Louis hits for 29. Does Yunaka hit for 31? Nay. She does. Oh, she doesn't die! Nice! Well, we can fish for this crit first. And then maybe kill with Pandreo or something? Because Pandreo can deal decent damage here. He can also Hex. Yeah, Pandreo deals pretty good there. Let's see if we can get Yunaka to one-shot a dragon. No. Oh, we should have to crit twice. I'm dumb. Well, she dodged though, so that's nice. And now he's poisoned. A Lamau Hurricane Axe. I do regret giving Pandreo axes. I was like, oh, it'd be, you know, kind of neat to just try it out, because I've already got somebody using the Levin Sword. Let's see if he can use axes. It would have been, I feel like, much better to have access to the Levin Sword for him, because Levin Sword has really good might, and has the capacity to break, whereas Tomes don't. So, not the best on my part, but hindsight, 2020 and all that.
Allow me.
Thanks, Alir. I love the horse's little hat. That's the best part about... It's the best part about it. Alright, we can do this without getting shot first.
I'll go first.
Okay. Good. Yeah, he does have a fuck ton of HP. Okay. Let's deal with these nerds over here.
This time, victory was mine.
I might slap on the Silver Great Axe for these Wolf Knights, because it does more damage since Rosato's not doubling the Wolf Knights. Do need to deal with this Great Knight. So let's attack, kill this guy with Ivy.
If I may. Unforgivable.
Dance on her. Zephyr out of the way. Thoron with chain attack.
Here we go.
Over here.
He has warding stance. What an asshole.
My turn.
Ivy fast enough to double with the dance,
For illusion.
but not fast enough normally.
I won't flinch.
Yeah, no, I think we're solid here. Etier is helping, I promise. Yeah, definitely would not have brought Etier to this map. Given a different option. Definitely would have brought Linden. There's so many physically bulky units on this map. Linden with his Thoron would have been way more useful.
You're done for.
I'm definitely going to trade Diamant the Silver Sword back to the top as well. Ooh. Oh, Mavier's finally just had enough. He's moving. Okay. Well, I guess we're not dealing with the Draco Shield then. Oh, not that. Hortensia can't reach. That's Ivy who's gonna get it.
I'm here.
Not done yet.
I won't forget you.
Alright. It only hits one nerd, but it does block up their movement quite a bit. But their movement's not really the issue here at the moment. So maybe we can wait until they move forward again. Problem that I'm facing right now is that Pandreo is not charged up for his engage meter, so we can't lock things in place very easily. Panette is charged up, so we can just, like, Lamau, walk her forward and let her just tank shit, but I think she fucking dies if I do that. I kinda want to try it, though, to be honest. But I think the magic damage from Mavier is going to be too much for her to handle. But I do want to give it a go.
Let's get crawling.
I'm worried about the magic damage I could put on the Irvin, but I think Ragnell is the correct choice. Let's just try this. Again, I do not think she survives this, but it's funny if she does. I could even try something. Well, no, I don't have Bonded Shield available right now, so we could try dancing for her, or we could try dancing for Diamant and having him drop clones nearby.
Let's go. Emblem, engage.
Because, as we've discussed before, that just absolutely shits on the enemy AI. They don't know how to handle the clones, man. Let's get these two out of the way over here. Louis also doesn't have override, so we're missing a lot of our AoE utility here.
Emblem, engage!
See what happens. That was an impressive amount of value from that rescue. Holy shit, that's incredible.
Defeated, after all. Defeated, after all.
Oh yeah, chain attacks are the big problem here. Just eating a ton of chain attacks. Fucking Great Knights, man. Who decided Great Knights needed 30-something fucking defense?
Run while you can.
Beautiful. Okay. Now I think we burn. And I think I really do want to do this on Ivy. Because we've split up their forces quite a bit. And now Mavier will move. I think he's out of uses of Warp and Rescue, so like he's obviously going to move this turn. Which means the rest of the enemies probably will too. And Penette's fine taking a little chip like that. He got luck! Unfucking heard of. Incredible. Other adjectives. Let's see. Yeah, but none of these guys can get very far now. So we kind of got them stopped up back there. Hopefully they will be diving into the fire to get closer, though, and out of the miasma, because a Lamau, 60 defense general. This does give me ample opportunity to charge up some of my emblems, though, so I think I'm gonna do that this turn.
Allow me.
I've looked forward to this day.
I don't think it's going to be possible to charge Louise in time, but we can absolutely charge up Pandreo this turn. If not this turn, then the following.
Allow me.
Now that was a party.
Oh, man, he just keeps getting faster. Love that.
I'll go first.
You're ornery.
Here we go.
That was fast.
Hopefully that counts. It didn't count. Fuck you, Alir. You jerk. Who is that gonna attack her? Mavier? I don't know if I want Mavier against a wall. Because these guys, I've got 6 health bars to chew through. That's a lot. Yeah, Astrostorm doesn't do anything here because they're all standing in the miasma, basically. Like, the 2 sword dudes aren't. Not that it's gonna do a whole ton against these guys anyway, because they're pretty bulky, but... we'll see. Yeah, I guess we can do this with Louis, though. Get a little bit of his engage meter back. Well, no, the chain attacks are gonna stop that from happening. Yeah.
Yes, fine work.
Oh well. That's fine. Move it back for momentum stuff next turn. Okay. I think we're ready. Yeah, I don't think I want Mavier there.
Allow me.
Not done.
Let's have some fun. Better to act than to worry.
And I think I want to dispel doubles with Diamant this turn, and then re-summon them maybe next turn. Just kind of move everybody up a little bit at a time. There, get everybody a little closer. That's a really interesting spot for Marty, actually. I think I can freeze her in place there. And these guys being back here is so fucking obnoxious. I can't do anything to them. Because I have a shitty Dragon Vein that isn't gonna delete all the tiles, only like half of them. God, that's so annoying. But I do think calling doubles here will be really powerful. So I think we just take a step back, get everybody ready, call up the homies, and chill. Like to get all doubles out. That was my last shot of the fire cannon, right? Yeah, so we can move Ivy up. Okay. Will you please move forward now? Please. Thank you. I
Let's waste
fucking
no time.
beg.
I must return to Lady Vale. Defeated, after all. Defeated, after all.
I will not lose. Better to act than to worry.
Fucking love Penette. I just wish she was like a couple of points faster so she could double Great Knights. Fucking hell, dude. Okay. Marnie being right there makes her a really easy freeze target. Probably grab the freeze staff with... what's the range on freeze? Do you still have it? She does. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she can do it from here, as well as... Well, she can do it from a couple of squares away, but basically we only have to deal with these guys this turn. We don't have to deal with Marnie. And in fact, we can troll the shit out of Marnie with Pandreo. Once he gets to engage. Oh man, it's fucking over. Is Mulagir... Mulagir's really good against Mavier. One thing to note, Marnie does have Holdout Plus, so if she's got more than 10% HP, we're going to have to take an extra unit to drop her health off. So she's going to be a bit obnoxious to deal with, but we've got a fuckload of options to deal with these guys this turn. So let's start off with... Wow, just swinging on him deals more damage than quadruple hit does. Yeah, 27 from that, or 21 from that, because he doesn't take damage from the Light Brand, because his res is so high and Rosato's magic is so low. That's fine. He doesn't have to do anything. Or we don't have to do this now. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not the best range, for being honest, but I think we've got this. So he has Shine equipped. Yeah, that's annoying because it has high crit. Let's get started here, I think. I want to set up a good Dance of the Goddess here. So basically want... Yeah, we're gonna Astro Storm this turn, I think. Yeah.
As if I
Let's get Diamant out of the way. Yunaka poisoning would be really good. Yunaka critting would be even better. But I think instead what I might do is put Penette right here. And swing on this guy. Hopefully not miss. 64 hit kind of blows, but... How do I want to angle this Dance of the Goddess? No, I need Hortensia right here. So actually I can do this. Is one of these better? Not really. This is the only thing that has a chance of killing, really.
Here we go. Let's have some fun.
There we go.
I will not lose.
And then we dance with Seedall here. Move Penette again. Yeah. Where's Seedall? There you are. Oh, Mavier's Avoidance is garbage. So yeah, Penette is going to absolutely dumpster this guy. We'll have to grab the Freeze Staff from Hortensia with probably Saline now to lock Marnie in place. I definitely want Pandreo to be part of the dance as well, so he'll probably be here. Knock out this Great Knight in one round feels really good. Because once Pandreo does this, he should have his engage ready. She does. And we can then hit him with the Dance of the Goddess. And lock Marnie in place. That fucking sucks. Building poison on a boss is always a good idea. Also, he won't be able to crit Alear. Oh, no combo. Okay. I have to heal her now as well. Alright, so there's our Dance of the Goddess. Let's do that now.
Emblem engage! No hesitation!
Little fucking gremlin.
Yeah.
Emblem engage!
I've got a lot riding on this, so do me a favor and die quick.
Allow me.
Ah, that dodge actually sucked a lot. Alright, and now we control the shit out of Marnie forever because they never give her 2 range for some reason. I'll never understand that decision.
Here until the end.
Javier doesn't have like pass or anything, so we can very easily lock him into a corner. With something like this. He almost guaranteed attacks Rosado next turn. Because Rosado's gonna have the light brand on, which is not great. What do you get from that?
Forgive me, Emblem.
He has Silence Ward now. Okay. And Nosferatu. Ooh, Thani is effective against Cavalry and Armored. So I need to get Alear away from him. Or maybe I can use her as a bonded shield. Also, does Ivy die to the Brave Lance? That's another concern. I don't think she does, but she can't quite reach either. So I think Yunaka might be my last unit in range. So I'm going to swing Penette around here to lock him in place. So we'll have Rosado here, Penette here, and then Yunaka here.
I'll go first.
Seriously? That's two. Two missed like 80 plus hits in a row. That fucking blows, dude. Really wish that the Faded Fang gave a little bit of accuracy. That would be huge for her. So Ivy doesn't double right now. She will kill with a Thoron and a chain attack, but those are both kind of low accuracy.
Allow me.
Now, really, anyone can finish this guy off. Louis doesn't really do anything against this guy. We can get him out of the way, though. We can move Louis over to the other guy.
I'll go first.
We're probably gonna dance for Hortensia to heal Yunaka after this attack here. Because I think Yunaka probably gets blasted by the Brave Lance.
You're done for.
Look what you made me do.
Oh.
Was that too much?
Does he get anything else from her? No. Looks the same. I mean, we could... No, we can't dance for... We can't dance for Pennet, because she's in range of... She would be in range of Marnie then, or Cedal would be in range of Marnie then. We could dance for Pennet and kill Mauvier this turn. Almost guaranteed at that point. Let's get Ivy over here. Attack this guy. 100% accuracy. Then we'll kill the Wolf Knight, or not the Wolf Knight, Paladin, or whatever it is, Holy Knight in the corner with Louis. And then... go from there.
Allow me.
Very efficient of you.
He doesn't need to be out of the way here, but I guess he's fine to stand right there. Stance for Hortensia. Well, let's check, right? So he has 29 physical attack. That hits Yunaka for 13 twice. Yeah, she would die. So let's go here. Staff. I mean, we don't even have to move, really. We can stand right here. If he wants to attack Hortensia, he can. He'll do, like, nothing to her. We'll just heal Yunaka. There. And I guess we can move Saphira up. She's not going to be helpful in the slightest, but... Alright, let's see what Mauvier does. He does attack Rosado. Oh, right, we have Adaptive on. He wouldn't have the Light Brand equipped anymore. That's fantastic. Really good for me. Hey, Cat! Thanks for the resub. Tier 1, 9 months straight. Appreciate it, man. Welcome. Meow to you too. Presume that means hello in dinosaur or something like that. Alright. Okay. So, we've got Mauvier dead to rights. We get the Brave Lance off of him. This is really annoying, though. The fact that Marnie doesn't die to this. Nine months straight. Quote-unquote straight. I do indeed catch your drift there. I'm picking up what you're putting down. You silly. So I'll once in a row.
I'll go first. Not done yet.
Oh, I suppose no, I just read it wrong. Yeah, it just says subscribed for a total of 9 months, not 9 in a row. But hey, that's fine. You know? Happy to have you regardless. Alright, let's get some poison stacks on Marnie here.
If I may. Allow me.
I wonder.
I'm guided by the emblems.
I want to try it. Ooh, a build level is really nice.
I'll show you we mean business. Emblem Roy.
What do you have now? The Binding Blade. Oh no, she has 1-2 range now? What a cheater! Man. How hard does that hit? Oh, not very. Okay, that's fine then. We kill her this turn. That's still obnoxious. Effective against dragons? Probably, but Ivy's not classified as a dragon. No, just F and Res plus 5. Fair enough. Alright. Okay. We'll see you in a minute, man. You're not gonna miss much. We're just figuring out how to bully Marnie to death. Well, I was gonna try and take an extra turn to, see if I could go get the Draco Shield with some mobile units. But I still think I can, honestly. Because the Binding Blade doesn't hit that hard. It doesn't allow her to use the, Roaring Blaze emblem ability. So, realistically, I could just move Penette out of here, keep locking her in place with Pandreo via Thoron, and be fine. Recital. Yeah, so let's get Louis up here. Who else is going to be good against those guys? Rosado can help. I just need to kill the one and then kill Marnie. Because that's the goal, right? It's not route, it's kill Marnie and Mavier. So... even maybe get a shot in with the longbow to help. Right there. She got 48 attack. Yeah, she doesn't kill Yunaka. That's my only concern, really. That and Roaring Blaze, but again, like... the Binding Blade doesn't hit that hard. I expected that to be way more intimidating. That's actually kind of disappointing, to be honest. So I have to move Pandreo over here. If I want to bring her to 1 with Bolganon. Oh, I will have to heal Alir as well. So... that's fine, though.
Here we go. You're ornery.
Oh, he dodged. That's even better. So we don't have to do anything with him. We just have to heal Alir. We don't have to dance him out of the way or anything. So let's heal her. Move Penette away. Actually, yeah, because Penette would get broken by it because she's using the Tomahawk. So, then maybe dance for Hortensia to go up and help up top. Magic damage might be helpful up there. All right, I'm on board with this plan. Oh shit! I just put Saphir in range, which, I mean, she's not gonna die or anything, but that was... you know, it's fine. It gives me extra time. It doesn't matter. I was gonna stop her 1 square short, but... let's see. Who gets the village? Probably no, probably Louis. Oh, the fucker with the Draco Shield is on the miasma. What a bastard. Okay, well this is going to be much harder now. Sword of the Creator hits like a train, what? That's physical attack too. Is it effective against Corrupted? Is that it? No, it's effective against dragons. Why is that hitting so hard? Versus an Elfire. Her physical attack's not that high. Is it like target? Oh, raises damage with user's magic. Got it. Okay. I now understand the thing. Oh. Oh, that's so good. Ivy can't reach to get the support bonus from her, so...
I'll do my best.
Apply another stack of poison. Get a Leer in range. So that we can get that attack,
Here we go.
accuracy boost. There we go. It's a good thing he's a Berserker, because Berserker's defensive stats are capped so low that even standing the miasma, he wasn't actually that hard to kill. silly enough as it is. Alright.
Quick change.
Let's see if I can hit her with the wind sword. Good kill. Hell yeah, dude.
Allow me.
Aw, Alear, you're taking my thunder.
Hero.
You jerk. Oh, we have Siglinde now. Nice. Marnie has got to be the least threatening of all of the boss enemies in this game, honestly. She just does not do anything. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get either Diamant or Penette to level 20 on this map, which was, I mean, probably not realistic considering how much XP Penette was getting. But
Bunch of weaklings.
would have been nice so that I could second seal them back down to 1 and start getting them XP again.
This is bad. Bad.
Yeah, you're about to lose 2 more emblems and get your fucking neck snapped, aren't you? Oh, thanks for the goddess icon. That's going straight on Ivy. No questions asked. 19 turns for chapter 19 and part 19 of the playthrough. That was a annoying map.
Rings. They took the rings.
Marnie, we must retreat, now.
I can't go back. I'm just gonna get an earful from Lord Sombron. Or worse, Zephyr.
And after all your nonsense about being exempt from scolding. Now, let's hurry to Lady Vale.
Wait, tell me. Is Vale all right?
Lord Sombron has given Zephyr a new kind of magic to use on Lady Vale. If she does, the true Lady Vale will never awaken again. The others think this is a happy outcome, but I have always worried for her safety.
You really do want to protect her, don't you?
I have said too much. Marnie, I am returning now, with or without you.
You can't just leave me. Hey, wait up!
Armor's way heavier and you're
Is
on
it
a
good
horse.
idea to just let them go?
We took back the rings. Besides, I have a feeling that Vale is going to need him right at her side. Emblem Micaiah, Emblem Roy. Glad to finally have you back with us.
I never lost faith that we would return to you. Thank you. On the Shadowy Moor and at Flora Port, it pained me to fight against you.
I'm sorry for putting you through that. I promise to never let that happen again. I can't believe there are so many of the corrupted in Elusia.
The fell dragon is behind the rise of the corrupted in this kingdom. Sovereign blood is no longer enough for him. He's abducting the people of Elusia. When Sombron drains them, they turn into the corrupted. That's why they're everywhere.
You mean the corrupted we killed were...
Sol, Brodia, Firine. They'll all suffer if the corrupted leave my kingdom. We must act now. If any of my people still remain, I must do all I can to save them.
Yeah,
Those two
Ivy.
came all the way here to stop us from reaching Elusia Castle. The Four Hounds must be desperate to keep us at bay. Let's find out why.
Alright. So now we have Roy and Micaiah back, and we have access to their paralogs, too. Which is fantastic. I can only imagine what ridiculous map we'll get from fucking FE6. Consider it, well, it'll have to be from FE6, I think. But, like, Lynn's paralog was not from FE7. Lynn's paralog was from FE6. So... who knows what map we'll get from Roy. So, A couple of changes I'm considering making to my roster. Contemplating switching Alir to Thief, because I find myself never really using swords, and the covert tagline is really fucking powerful. Also, Pass as an ability is very good. Probably gonna switch her emblem ring to someone like Roy, or I don't know yet. Probably Roy. And we're gonna I'm gonna try out Ivy with Lucina. See how that functions. I am really happy with Pandreo's performance with Corrin, and it fixes a lot of his problems. It gives him a bunch of magic, which is a big problem for Pandreo, and it gives him a ton of HP, which is also a big problem for Pandreo, because he's kind of squishy to physical. But I would kind of like to have Dragon Vein available on Yunaka. So, I don't know. A stronger Dragon Vein than fucking water tiles would be nice. But, yeah. We could also put Corrin on Ivy and use her with, like, Thoron in 2 range, but, again, I think as combat units, Pandreo gets so much more from Corrin than Ivy does. So, but we could inherit Draconic Hex on Pandreo and switch her. We'll see. Probably a decision we'll make tomorrow. But yeah, Pass. It's a really fantastic ability to have access to. We also have 2k SP on Yunaka to inherit a skill with. If I did decide to put Corrin back with her, probably the best skill that we could get on her would be Pair Up, to keep her from getting chunked down by chain attacks while she's standing in fog. Probably the best one. It sucks though, because like your SP generation is so slow that choosing a skill to inherit feels so impactful, and not knowing which one to take kind of sucks. Oh, we had a bond combo with Roy that we never picked up. Ha! Nice.
Your ring was entrusted to my kingdom, Roy. So Brodia will be relying on your power.
I hoped this day would come. Leave it to me. Together we'll bring peace to your kingdom.
Nice. Bond level 5.
Pandreo, why have you been so formal with me? You seem so laid back with everyone else.
Emblems are practically godlike beings. As a cleric, it is my duty to show you respect.
I can see how you'd think that, but I feel like a regular person. I wish you'd relax around me.
If that is your wish, far be it from me to refuse.
There it is.
It's time to party, Corrin!
Oh, God. That's bad. Okay. Oh, when I was on my solo run file, I got my last dog, so I had all 5 for ores. And I got the mythical, magical, quintuple silver pickup. Just picked up all 5 silver ore. That was fantastic. You just walked back in on Pandreo acting basically like a frat boy at Corrin's request. But yeah, I picked up like 5 silver ore all at once, and I was like, ah. Yo, I like that outfit. Real talk. But yeah. So, things that are probably going to change. Likely Alir's class. I'm going to go ahead and put the Bond ring, or the Lucina ring on Ivy. I really want to try this out, see if it works well for her.
Lucina.
And I'm going to put Roy with Alir. I don't know if her speed holds up without Lucina.
Roy.
Ready!
In fact, I can tell you right now it doesn't, because she's got 28 speed, and I believe you have less speed as Thief. Let's see. We want to change class to Thief. So same speed. Wolf Knight has higher build and higher strength, but Thief, yeah, Thief has the same speed. I think the speed growth is higher on Wolf Knight. That's just the growth, though. So we do lose 2 build, which kinda sucks, but I think the Silver Dagger that we have has been forged to the point where it only weighs 6. Yeah. Well, no, hold on. Fuck's sake, I wish we could see stuff better. Also don't know what Roy's bond effects are, so we're going to take a look at all that stuff probably tomorrow night. I may look into it a little bit more in the morning when I get up. But it's 11 o'clock and I need to go. So that's the big changes. I will probably be putting Micaiah with Saline. Not because I think it's the best, but because she's my only other magic unit that I want to put a ring like that with. So
Micaiah, I can do this.
yeah. I wonder if Augment stacks with Hortensia's stuff. Because having Hortensia have, like, 11 range on some stabs would be insane, honestly. And we could put Byleth with Saline or something. So, look into that as well at some point. Those are likely the changes to happen. So we'll see. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. That was a long chapter, but I feel like it's just kind of how I played it. I didn't want to move forward too quickly. So, but it wasn't bad, honestly. It wasn't that bad. So, yeah. But anyway, hope you guys have a great evening. Is there anything else? No? Yeah, hope you guys have a great evening. Appreciate y'all being here. Thanks again for the subs. Nick of Tier 3, Cat Tier 1, and the Raid from Divided Payload. Y'all probably got stuck in pre-roll hell and just decided to leave, which is totally understandable. I hate that Twitch does that, but yeah, appreciate y'all being here. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow night. I'll be back same time. But until then, you have a great evening. And yeah. And as always, take care of yourselves, stay beautiful, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. It's a short list. Yeah, appreciate y'all being here. And again, see you tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye.